Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers? Thanks for joining me. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Amazon arbitrage business strategies. That is so important because, we can talk all day about how to do the business as far as how to source products. That's what everybody's focus is really on. How do I find products? How do I get ungated for this? How do I get approved for that? Well, give me some products to list and to make money. That part, guys, you have to understand. That's just a matter of time. Over time, you're going to learn how to do those things. But what you really want to concentrate on is what is your business strategy? And there's a lot of topics that go into business strategy. We're going to pick two, but it's so important because you have to understand learning how to buy products, that part, you're going to get that over time. Okay, but you gotta really understand, guys, that part has to do with running your business. Okay, running your business is different from managing your business, and you're gonna hear me talking about this more and more because it's so important. You can get anybody to run your business. You could run your business. You can get someone else to run your business, and you can run it into the ground. Because if you don't know how to manage the business, just running it, that's just a day-to-day operation, and you could be operating yourself right out of business if you're not doing the things that are going to sustain the business. So the two things that we're going to talk about today in regards to your Amazon arbitrage business strategy is, one, we're going to talk about how big your shipments are. Okay. Another thing we're going to focus on, and this is very, very important, guys, we're going to talk about replenishables. And the reason that that's important is because arbitrage is very labor intense. And if you're a working class hustler like me, you got a job to do and you got a lot of other things. And as we manage the business, one of the things that we're managing is our processes, how to manage our time, how to, get more done. And the more products that you can replenish, the less work it's going to require. And I'm going to show you my latest shipment, guys. This is going to be, you want to hang around for this because this is my largest shipment. And this entire channel that's been going on for 3 years now almost, or somewhere thereabout, it's been about showing my journey. And we go all the way back from before I was even using tools like tactical arbitrage and inventory lab and all that stuff. I was just ground roots, guys. And, I enjoy you being a part of this. And together, we're going to make it happen. So the first thing we're going to do is real quick. So what we're going to look at is my back office real quick, just to kind of show you what's going on with me today. Okay, so this is my Seller Central account. Nothing major, but I'm a working class hustler. And, the reality is you could be doing numbers like this too. This isn't crazy, but it can make a difference. So today is June the 23rd. The year is 2020. And looks like I've sold, 6 products today. We'll hit the refresh. We're up to 7. And over the last 30 days, 16,142. Now, those that follow me know that number has been going down as COVID sort of leveled off. But now we're starting to head back up. And you got to understand, guys, I don't just talk to you about how to do this. I talk to you about the mindset, because that is what really separates and changes the game for you. But if we look at what's been going on for me over the last, we're going to say 15 days, every day we have sales. That part, that's why I don't worry about this, because once you understand how to do it, once you have enough replenishables, the sales are going to happen. The days are over where I have a day where I have 0 sales. I know what that's like. And it wasn't that long ago, but those days are over. And they'll be over for you if you just do the things that I do. They say success leaves clues. You've probably said success leaves clues. This is how you act like it. If you're not at the level that I'm at, then you just want to look at what I'm doing and, you can see the same thing. Now, we're going to go into my inventory lab and we're going to look at how we're doing for the month of June monthly, but what we want, I'm going to put that on quarterly. That way I can look at June like this. So you can see so far for the month of June, we've had $13,020.02. But when you look at the profit, this is what I get to keep after expenses. And that's why it's so important. When you talk about your business model and managing your business, I use Inventory Lab because it takes into account all the fees and all of your expenses. And that way you can really get a good picture of what you're actually making after all expenses. That's very important. You have to, if I'm going to stand out here and tell you what's so great and how you can do this, I got to show you what you're really going to keep in your pockets or somewhere thereabouts so that you can have a realistic expectation of, what's possible. So here's what I want to talk about. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is, we're going to look in my Inventory Lab because that's what I use to work my business. Okay, so here's what I want you to do, guys. Let me move my big head out of the way. And here's what I want you to look at. We're looking across here at the number of products that went into this shipment. This was the number of individual products that went in. Guys, this is huge because this is the biggest shipment I've ever had. So you're watching me continue to grow. And this is the actual number of particular products, and this is the total number of items altogether. Look at, this is the sales rank average of all the products that went in. And that's not bad. If you know sales rank, these products are selling. This is how much I spent to get 527 units in. This is how much I spent. Guys, I get questions all the time. Well, how much do you spend on your inventory? This is it, guys. How many times have you heard you got to spend money to make money? How many times have you said it? You have said it. You got to spend money to make money. Well, here it is, guys. Now look at the value. Now those prices are going to go up and down because I use a repricer, but just if they were as they're listed, the value, like the revenue that would come in from this one shipment is $11,353. Now, I ship every week. Imagine if I was shipping in 527 items with an average sales value per week, right? I mean, you're talking 44,000, in a month. So, but look at how much I would have to spend in a month. Okay? I'd have to spend like 12, 13,000, 14,000 in a month if I'm buying this much and sending in this much every week. This is the profit, net profit. That means after expenses, okay? So I could be netting around 14,000, okay? So this is important, guys, because you have to get the shipments in, but here's the second part of what we're going to talk about, okay? We're going to talk about replenishables. Now, think about what I'm about to tell you, okay? You got 36 products that went in. Now watch this. Of those 36 products, 22 of them were replenishables. In other words, 14 products I actually were new items that I've never sold before. 22. Okay. So more than half of the products that I sent in are replenishable. Now I want you to think about what that means. That means I'm not having to do that much work. That's why I keep telling you guys the strategy that I preach. Okay. The strategy is think like a wholesaler, hustle like an arbitrage guy. That way you get the best of both worlds. These are replenishables, and I got these through arbitrage. So, you've got to think about your strategies, guys. Your business strategies are so important. Like I said, you get a lot of people that want to talk about techniques. A lot of people want to talk about tools. A lot of people want to talk about how to find products and getting ungated. All of that stuff is important, but that's not sustaining your business. You have to have a good plan. You have to know what is your plan. Okay? People are asking me questions, and I'm going to have to start turning around and asking them, okay, what is your strategy? What is your business model? What return on investment do you want? Quit asking me what I do with return on investment. I want to know what you're doing. Make up your mind, because that is what's you don't have any direction if you have no plan. Okay. I can't make your plan for you, but you have to start somewhere. People talk about scaling up. That's why it's so important when I talk to you about 527 units. For me is a big thing, because I never did that before. But you're not me. Maybe you're already past where I'm at. Maybe you're not. If you're not, you can't compare yourself to me. You have to say, okay, see, here's the deal with me. Normally, I send in about 250 to 300 units a week. So for me, 527 units is scaling up. Maybe you're only sending in 30 units, 20 units a week. So scaling up for you could be 40 or, 50 to 100 units. That's scaling up for you. You have to make this, about you. It's not just about looking at all these gurus out here, me and these other content creators. That's great to stimulate you, give you ideas and help you, because all of that is important. But if you can't put it all together in a plan, a viable plan that you're working, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Quit trying to be perfect. Okay. The only thing it has to be is a plan, because the plan is going to change, because you're going to change. You keep growing, you keep learning, you keep evolving. So don't think that it has to be perfect. Okay. I know I'm preaching. Sorry. You know how I am. I get excited about this stuff, because I'm not about excuses, and I don't want you having anything that's stopping you from getting out there and doing what you need to do. Okay. And I'm not going to get too big in it, but I just have to say one thing. A lot of people, and it'll be a separate video, so I'm not going to get deep into it, but I just want to put the thought in your mind. If you're thinking about virtual assistants, if you're thinking about outsourcing this and that, make sure you're ready for it. Okay. If you're not at this level, it's just my personal opinion, you're not ready to be thinking about, virtual assistants and all of this other stuff, prep centers and everything. All of that is great when you're ready. You know what? I think that just gave me an idea. For the next video, you let me know down in the comments if you want me to talk about my experience with the prep center and my views on prep centers. I'm not against prep centers, but there's a thought process behind it. Okay, guys, I hope you got value out of this video. Please, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't subscribe without hitting the bell notification. What's the point? Okay, if you're going to subscribe, you might as well hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when we come out with videos. And if you're going to subscribe, know what to expect. We upload every Thursday and Friday, and we go live on Saturdays. Okay, leave comments, guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That helps me. If you got value out of it, please reciprocate. That helps me. It helps to put the video out there so that someone else might get value from it that's interested just like you. You're not the only working class hustler out there, guys, so don't be selfish. Share it on your social media. You don't know, you might have somebody in your family, a friend or whatever, that's ready, like you're ready. There's enough to go around, guys. There's abundance. And I don't just preach abundance, I show it. Watch the videos on this channel where I'm showing you the actual products that I buy and ship. I tell you there's abundance out there, and I mean it. Okay. So let me see. Did I forget anything? Oh, yeah. down in the check down in the description. There are other links to things that you might be interested in. If you want to know about the software that I use and stuff like that. So enjoy, guys. And what I want you to do now is watch the next video. You know what? Be a good idea. We'll put a link to the video where we prep, because we did talk a little bit about prepping. So if you want to learn about that, that would be great. You can learn my techniques. Everybody's are a little different. You watch it just to learn and then apply it to your own techniques. All right, guys. See you in the next video.